just gonna text you to tell you that I was taking the front off.
Okay.
Right on time.
What's that hanging down the there?
Oh, that's where the spare tire goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. You spun your back wheels and your brakes seem okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I didn't put the e-brake on or anything, but
No.
yeah, no,
You're probably better off not to put the e-brake on if you haven't been using it.
Yeah.
Because it'll stick on and you won't, and you'll wear your brakes out for sure then.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I had this tire off and I had that one on already, and I turned this one and it turned both ways, so
Yeah.
along with the back or
And
the other side. So.
there was no grumbling or rattling or anything?
There was a little bit of grumbling when I first started going that way, but I went that way 2 revolutions and that way 2 revolutions, and there was nothing after that.
Mm.
So I was also going to check the level of the oil in the rear end before I put the spare tire back up.
Oh, okay.
Just because I haven't done that since I did the first transmission flush on this thing.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 years or so. So.
Yeah, the guy just wants to make sure it's full.
Yeah, exactly. So I take the spare tire down to do anything with that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a little less on than I thought they would, but I think they're still okay.
The back ones are, is like, it always wears faster than the front, okay?
I didn't even realize there was a back there. I used to squeeze it though, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
So you can You're supposed to visually be able to see like anything
You
here.
see how much you've got there?
Yeah.
And then you look at the back one, and you've got about maybe half that, not even half that. eh? So you're probably getting down to the rivet.
So we're looking like in this gap right here behind the disc.
Yeah, right up against the. Spray this with brush jack.
Yeah. I was taking the wire brush to it a little bit too.
Oh, you wanna wire brush it first and then spray it?
Maybe, yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, so-
all the laces.
So I would, like, you're gonna be driving this for a while, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully.
So I would expect, well, how many miles you get on it?
Just rolled over to 216, 217.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
and those are probably original, so if we put a set of even cheap brake pads on, you're gonna get to the 300,000 kilometer mark
I hope so.
with good brakes.
Yeah. Alright, watch your eyes, I'm gonna blow everything off.
Okay.
No? Okay. Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to be worried about it. So, it's good.
So whatever your vibration was, I don't know, it could have been dirt inside your wheels or like you said, just a bunch of valves to it.
Was town busy with the election?
There was quite a few people between the co-op store and the post office was open. And the voting and, yeah, it was about, I'd say half the parking spots.
open that one up and then I'm gonna check the oil in the rear end and then I'm done. I gotta put the hubcap back on this one too.
Well, I was wondering if you.
I think it should be in the glove box if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you have to take that out to hang it underneath?
Yeah, for the windshield holder to fit in there.
I was kind of curious why. So it just snaps in and stays?
Yeah. It's on tension things. They're hard as hell to get out, but they're pretty easy to get in. Yeah, so a little ring around it.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That goes back in the car. What do I need to get this?
Do you want to spray that all up with brush check too?
I probably should, yeah. I don't know what size that is. Need a socket thingy. I suppose I can just stick a ratchet in there and then it would actually fit, would it?
It looks like it's half-inch square.
Try it.
Half-inch square,
Yeah.
that's 3/8, isn't it?
Oh, that's serious?
I think it's half-inch. You can try it.